we said when he tweeted about Kevin Stefanski and looking forward to seeing you twice a year, coach, and he also mentioned that he was thrown out like garbage in Cleveland, we were like, this is great. I love the beef. I love the rivalry now with Kevin Stefanski in Atlanta, and kind of couldn't wait to hear the reply from Kevin Stefanski. We played that for you when he did reply, and he basically was he cut it down. He was like, hey, I got all the respect in the world for Baker Mayfield. I love the rivalry. Like he did what he's supposed to do as a head coach and tried to squash the beef if there was a beef. Well, Baker Mayfield was talking beef this weekend, and it was actually last week. I apologize. And he was talking, and he kind of squashed the beef a little bit, and
I think he did. I think he saw what side he was on and realized Stefanski took the high road. He's like, well, I should probably do that as well. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, no, not at all. So here's what he had to say when it came to Kevin Stefanski and the quote-unquote beef.
Before I let you go, I do have to ask, what would it take for you to share a burger with Kevin Stefanski?
I mean, maybe we'll have one after a game in Atlanta. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're going to play him now, the Falcons.
I have 2 opportunities next year to see if I can share a burger.
Is that going to fuel you a little bit more now that he's in the
Well,
same
the burger
division?
will fuel me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you viewing those games as a revenge game?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, well, not a revenge game in the sense of Atlanta, but we lost the division for the first time in 4 or 5 years, so any divisional game will be a revenge game, I guess.
There's no beef to squash.
I mean, there's stuff there, but it's not like it's beef. I mean, it doesn't. We've worked together.
Yeah.
Anytime you know somebody, you wanna beat them, whether it's a good or bad relationship.
The only beef right here.
Now, what's interesting, absolutely. But what's interesting is this is with Sports Illustrated, by the way, which I should have mentioned before the piece. But they did this on Radio Row, and it was just posted this past week. So, they've been holding on for some reason. I guess they were like, let's just spread the content out for a while. But they had just posted this past week with him with Sports Illustrated. He was also promoting burgers at the time, which was a pretty funny time to ask about beef. But, listen, he did what he's supposed to do, and he's kind of squashed the beef. I wish he hadn't.
Well, I'm okay with it because you don't want to add any fuel to Atlanta. But what Baker has done here is he's taken the high road publicly. Privately, I don't know Baker. I haven't had a conversation one-on-one with Baker about Kevin Stefanski, but reading in between the lines here, Baker is not a fan of Kevin Stefanski, and the beef that they have is real. He says it's not beef, but when he says there's stuff there, but it's not like it's beef, it's something negative. When he says there's stuff there, that is not a positive thing. If he was to talk about the time they had together and, knowing somebody, if he was speaking of that in a glowing way, it would not be just simply there's stuff there.
That's what I love about Baker. There's stuff there. Like, he'll let you know.
He's not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
We've heard it.
Maybe it's not full-on beef, but I'm certainly not happy. I mean, it sounds beef when you're like, I got thrown out like a piece of garbage.
Good.
Right?
I love chip on his shoulder, Baker. He's a way better Baker.
So I kind of wish he would have just dug in on this.
No,
like,
deep down it's there, Pat.
Them.
No, he doesn't have to do that. It's there deep down.
No, he doesn't have to do that, and he probably shouldn't do that. But I still would like it. Like, I like a little trash talk in sports, right? Like, it's one of the things within reason, too. Like, not like we've had this conversation off the air about, like, it's to you and I both. It's kind of weird when someone's like, you suck, we beat you, you suck. And it's like, what are you celebrating then? Like, if they suck, it's the same thing. Like, there's you don't have to talk trash, but I like trash talk when it makes sense.
Like when USA beat Canada for the gold medal game, and Sam's like, F you, Canada. He's gone viral. He's now the F you, Canada guy or executive producer. If you haven't seen that video, 95.7 WDAE on Instagram. That, to me, you're allowed to talk. That's not beef. That's, we beat you. That's not trash talk. That's not you suck. In fact, if it's anything, it's, hey, you were so good and we beat you. We beat even though it was 3-on-3 at the end, we beat your best 3.
It was 26 years of frustration and pent-up anger of them just killing us every single year.
So I understand that type of trash talk, that type of hate, and I'm okay with it. And with Baker Mayfield, I would be fine if he said something negative to Stefanski. I prefer in public the high road because it shows the maturity level of the guy who's your quarterback, and you want that maturity level. But make no mistake about it, And you don't have to have any worries, qualms, or doubts. This guy, Baker Mayfield, there's beef, there's history, and he was going to want to beat the Falcons twice a year anyway,
Yeah.
but he's going to want to go out and destroy him and make Kevin Stefanski feel it.
To your point about that, I feel like at the end of the day, that's what I want as a kid that wants to go out there and beat everybody in the division. And those were my favorite part of those comments is like, it's a revenge game because we didn't win the NFC South. So it's a revenge game every time we play somebody in the NFC South. Like, I absolutely love that about Baker. By the way, going back to you brought up Sam and the Olympics and FU Canada and all this stuff, I thought their response in a lot of ways, Canadian fans, was softer than you on the golf course with the gunshots, Aaron Jacobson.
Scary gunshots.
Here's one in particular, a tweet that I saw and I saw a lot of this. Hellebuck making 41 saves is the only reason U.S. won the gold. Canada dominated the ice but couldn't finish, and now the internet is a toxic mess. Can we admit the better team lost?
Doesn't matter. Sports, you have to finish. Like McKinnon making the mistake and not putting in the back of an empty net, that's on McKinnon. That's not on anybody else but McKinnon.
I won't admit the better team lost.